Welcome to Ketchy Nation Talk, episode 9. So I'm here again with our guest, Diane, and my co-host, Big Brother Alex. We're
Hello,
kind of
we're back.
and we're kind of doing this a little bit sudden. If Alex, if you could kind of explain, just in short, of why we're doing this
No,
time.
it's just like there's things happening in real life, like we all know, things are happening in the world,
Eh,
and but
yeah, yeah,
so I mean, just the things that in my personal life is happening. That's why there will be a little bit longer break. So I was thinking that it'd be fun to talk about Rocket Punch now, and and just like even there has been only 2-3 weeks break, but now the things are happening. So just just live the moment now, and we'll be back later then.
all right, all right. Yeah, so everything about this is all sudden. So I hope you enjoy this one. We're gonna have a more of a
Yeah,
free
this is
talk.
kind of
Yeah, we're gonna
yep.
have a more of a free talk here, and just talk about Rocky Punch overall. So there's no technical topics here that we usually do. There's no set ways that we're doing it. We're just gonna have full conversation about Rocky Punch the whole way through at this point.
Honest talk about Rocket
Honest
Punch.
talk.
Just trying out something new.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can start now about this. So it's been what, a week or two already, or is it just a week? I think it's a week,
Just
right?
a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been a week since Chikata happened, right? And we've seen
Yeah.
we've seen the music shows here and there, and you know, and their performances. Honest,
Mm.
serious question here. Did any of you change your bias by any chance uh, during the
I
course
was
of this
close. I
comeback?
was really close. I kind of
I was also very close. Like all
I
of
was
them
really
are really
close,
good
but
this time.
then luckily Uni did something that like I remembered again. Okay, that's why she was my bias. But it's let's say that other girls also other members like really really turned my head also. So but but still Uni is my bias. But of course I love all the girls.
Oh
Dude,
my
for me
goodness.
it's just like okay, so I'm on Twitter like a lot of my time, right,
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
day. And there are tons of clips about like from the fan cams, from the performances, right?
yeah,
And like so far every single member just did something that made me like go like, oh, okay.
yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Uh,
Like they on stage they are like so different compared to like how they are like off
that's
stage,
true.
right?
Yeah.
And I think I missed it a lot, like seeing them
Yes.
on stage, seeing
Yeah.
them being someone else to show us, right?
And they finally also get to show. I can just feel every time they go to stage or they talk in a radio or something. I just feel that they a lot of the girls feel that finally they can show something, a new side from them, something that they have wanted to show more the chic side, or how do you
Yeah.
say it? Like
Oh.
especially the Magnus love it. Like we can be grown ups now. Like it's
Oh.
like Zoe and Diane are like, yes, I'm a chick also. I can be I'm a big girl now. It's
Yeah.
like that's
Stop
that
calling me
kind of
baby.
attitude. Kind of attitude. It was so funny. Like like even today there was this radio show, and then they ask what kind of animals they are, and so he said, now I can say that I'm a cat, and everybody trying to say that no, you're a puppy. They said no, I'm now grown up. I'm a cat. So and they also said that Dayun is the most perfect for that concept, and I kind of agree with that because it's a kind of how to say it, a striking transformation to just think that how much kind of charisma is in that little girl in a way.
Yeah.
Like it's
Like
yeah.
yeah. So far, like Dion also like surprised me the most.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, so every single comic before, right? She was like this, like the very cutie girl, right?
Yeah.
Like in Ring Ring, in like even during the right performances, right? I couldn't help but just like, oh man, she's still the youngest out of them. I know. Like she will always be the baby for me.
Yeah, she got the cute parts and stuff like that. Just because
But this comic, she's been
she's
on
on fire. She's on
Yeah.
fire
Oh
in
my
this
gosh.
comic.
And like,
would
I'm
They are
very,
all on
yeah.
fire. They are all
I would
amazing.
say I would say when I was looking at all the fan cams and performances on Rocket Punch, yeah, actually the one that really drew me the most on all of it was Diane. I was crazy surprised. I was like, oh snap! I was like,
That
no,
is,
I want to see
yeah.
Zoe too, but gosh damn.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
remember last time you were gushing about Sohee, and now it's
Oh, he's
Diane.
long hair. Yeah. Yeah. For me, I think it changes a lot because I think everybody is really kind of like having their own stamp or having their own kind of way to perform on the stage. So it's like, but the most thing that I think is that it just shows to everybody how much they enjoy to be on the stage and perform this song, and it's like something really refreshing to see that it's kind of a, we never want to wait for 9 months anymore. Never. I don't want to wait for 9 months.
No.
But at the same time, it was kind of worth it if they did so much work on it and they had so much fun practicing, and now they are having so much fun performing it and showing to Ketchy and showing to other K-pop fans. So in a way, it's been 100% worth the wait in that capacity in a way, but.
And also the interactions with other idols. I think this is one thing that I also missed a lot, right? Because on their like Twitter account, like RCPC members, they posted like pictures with Cherry Bullet. Like,
oh yeah.
I'm so happy.
Didn't they
do because they're good friends.
They posted like Diane posted one with May, and Yoni posted one with, I think it was you.
Yeah, I think Yoni and you two are really good friends. Like have been for a year or two now. So that's why I really want to see some kind of interaction between them. And I think Diane and May are magnets, and maybe that's a little bit, but also May is really sweet girl. So I don't, and like it's not a surprise that she's friend with everyone in a way.
Yeah,
but it's really nice. Yeah,
I'm just very happy with that. They get to like live the dream. Like the one thing they were like working on the entire time since they are trainees, right? Like performing on shows, like getting to know new people. Like,
and they get even to know like we can be all have their own opinions about weekly comeback. But at the same time, they have friends in that group, so that will be fun to watch also. Like Dayun and Zoa, and I think Susin is also somebody's friend.
Yeah, Sujin with Suyun and Sohee.
Jan knows Yoni and so on. So these things are something extra that Rocket Punch has this time, and probably makes it even more fun to promote this. I hope they promote. Actually, I hope that they promote this a little bit longer than before. Like, I'm not tired about the song at all, and I think the B-side song has only performed once, so I would think there will be
hopefully
pretty long promotion going on. I think so.
Hopefully you do that.
Hopefully, and a lot of different content and stuff like that. But in a way, it's good that the last time the comeback was, we were just speculating on it, and we just knew the teasers, and we were really hyped up about all the small stuff. But now that you guys has witnessed the comeback and know the songs and know the album and have seen their stages, well, just this is the moment you can hype up whatever you want, how much you want. So what do you think about? What do you guys think about it?
I don't know.
Was that what you were waiting for, or?
For me, I honestly, when it comes to promotion and stuff, I'm not really thinking too much of that. But I definitely love their songs. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
About the whole, I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Is Chiquita like your favorite song on the album, or is it something else?
Well,
something else?
Well, it is. I would say. Definitely, that's one of my favorite songs on the album.
Yeah.
Can't really.
It is good.
Okay, so for me, like after a week, right? I still cannot really decide what's which one of them is my favorite song. I know for a fact that right now, Chiquita is probably my most favorite title track. I think just because it's so new, right? But I think I'm between In My World and I don't know the English title for it, Oje on it.
Love More.
I don't know, Love More or something.
I think it was Love More or More.
Yeah, this one. But Chiquita's, every single song is so good. But I think In My World is,
I personally have this kind of, I really like Red Balloon also. I like to listen to that in the evening and stuff like that, because it's totally different style and it has a rhythm changes and that kind of stuff. So I really like that song.
Yeah.
And I think the other song is Chiquita still, because I just think it's one of the best songs this year, full stop. So that's fine.
That's saying a lot, man.
Yeah, that is.
So far, I agree. I agree. So far, I know I am biased towards Rocket Punch, right? But it's only my opinion, so it's not I'm not an expert in music or something. But Chiquita is the one song that fits me the most. I think that fits my style the absolute most. Don't get me wrong, there are also a lot of good songs out there that released this year, but for me, Chiquita is the best.
So, I can just see it that it has twice, 2 times more, on my playlist. I've listened it 2 times more than any other song, so that's my proof of why I think it's the best song in 2022. So.
Oh. Okay.
But I don't know, maybe there's a second comeback this year, and this one will be pretty good.
We'll see. Hopefully, a second comeback happens. Definitely, Chiquita is definitely a song that I would resonate with also. Now, the reason for that is because of the 80s retro vibe. Now, before I get into all that, what was your first response, or what was the first thing that happened when what was the first reaction you had when you first heard or watched the MV during that time? I think we all were up. I posted my reaction. Alex saw this on YouTube already. But what was yours, Dukci? How's that was like when you Rocket Punch finally got
Dukci went crazy.
Yeah. So okay. I was in school. I had classes during the time, right? And I went, and it was 10 a.m. my time, so 6 p.m. Korean Standard Time, right? Yeah. And I went, I was okay, I'm a pretend I have to go to the toilet. then I was there in the restroom,
TMI.
Completely, I was so close to crying, and
oh my gosh,
because I don't know, I just felt very proud of them, because they released such a good song. I don't mind if it's underrated or something. It is underrated, but as long as I could still hear the Rocket Punch vibes and whatnot, right? I listened to the song and I instantly knew this is Rocket Punch just like I know them, in a very different color, but they are still Rocket Punch, right?
Still Rocket Punch, yeah.
I think this fact that they are still the same group, the same girls I loved since the beginning, I think this kind of thing moved me a lot. Like, because I was in school, I couldn't cry because like going to the toilet and coming back with puffy eyes, I think it's not good.
I mean,
it would look good.
I mean, my reaction was a little bit different because I didn't go at work that day. Sorry, boss. But,
oh my god!
But I did it. I just couldn't. I just knew I couldn't focus on anything, so it was better to everyone that I stayed. But this was the only thing. Like, I didn't listen to the song before the MV, so I was all the time checking out when it is. I think I just got it like few first people who got it.
Yeah.
And this was the first MV, even for Rocket Punch, that I was just like speechless. I was just like, I had my mouth open, nothing came out. Then just like in the end when it stopped, because it was so kind of, it has so big emotion, like starting to like.
Guys, can we talk about the very last minute of the song? Like the last minute of the song is like the best single thing of music I've ever listened to.
Best outro ever.
Yeah.
Best outro ever. Or second chorus, or how do you explain it? It's really good.
It's just, here's the thing. I don't know. Just because, at least for me, the song, the way I looked at it was because of how this, synthwave is kind of that chill thing. That's what you hear a lot. That's what you hear the synthesizer, right? That's always been a key thing when it comes to 80s music. You get into those 80s disco, or you're gonna hear that synth. That's always been that key part where you go, oh my god, that's 80s music. For me, who's fan of that era of music, when I heard Rocket Punch, Chiquita, and so I wasn't sure. I was sure overall first if they're gonna pull off 100% of it, right? I think we had this discussion, right, Alex, about the whole thing, and when they finally did it and the whole song came out, I was just like, wait, I know neutrals have been happening with other groups out there, and they did an okay job, did pretty good, but this is the first time I felt that that an actual group went full on the whole 80s vibe to it. They still had
the whole song.
They had the signature of a Rocket Punch in there, of course, but still, they got the 80s vibe right down to the T. Even if you look at the music videos and all the how everything works out there, like the type of scenery, the cinematography, and even like, let's see, it was a jury. She breaks into that glass. That's technically an 80s thing, right?
That is 80s.
So I'm like, holy snaps! They went full on with this. I was like, oh. My gosh.
All the fisheye and that kind of, those are also like
so they went retro at that point. I was like, yo, this is my thing right now. So I was
I think that. And that's the thing that I think we talked in our earlier episode also, but we talked about it a lot, that a lot of groups have tried retro and it's been a part of their song. But this was like the whole song has that vibe, and also we were talking that this could be the, like, in a way I would think that it would be really cool that when the retro vibe or the trend goes down, there will be still Rocket Punch who's doing it. That would be like, I think that would be a good idea, like to get that familiar or get that Rocket Punch sound from something like that neutral retro. Well, I think that would be cool.
Well, here's the thing. At this point, I would love that Rocky Punch takes it as an identity. If you look at Ring Ring is still retro also. They went pretty cool retro on that point.
Same.
So why don't they just own up to it at this point? Now they did this one, Chiquita. It's just like, if they're gonna keep going this 80s route to me, or at least more of a old school, and then make it new, which is what neutral is, right?
Yeah,
I would be super.
I think it will go 70s next time, or 90s, or
Or like maybe like some kind of rock and roll thing. Like that's the thing, right? Like in Bouncy era, they took the sound of like second gen K-pop and like made it in a fourth gen song. You know, like
that's what's the point here, right? With Rocket Punch.
Yeah,
and you should take the old and make it new. Yeah.
I really love it.
Like it would be great if people who not only Ketchys but people who like K-pop, there is like, oh, this is the Time Machine group. Like what kind of era are they gonna do now and stuff like that. That would be cool. I think that they will still have their own identity, but that would be their thing because like it could work. Especially because the people are saying that the trend is winding down and everybody's doing it, but like in one year there's not everybody who is doing it, and that would be cool if there would be like, this is the Time Machine, a group called Rocket Punch. They're doing something else like totally different than the other people now. So
I mean, it's a very good thing for them to like not always going with the mainstream thing, what's popular, right? Like I'm not judging anyone who goes with the mainstream stuff, but for me personally, like I love to listen to something that sounds different compared to what's like.
I'm pretty sure Rocket Punch never will do the main, like go right. They like if I talk with people who first didn't like Juicy, they first didn't like it, and now they love it because it was a little bit ahead of their time. Like it wasn't trendy then, but it's trendy now.
Well, that's the problem with groups now, even newer ones, is that they try to stick to what is new or what's the trending situation. When we look at all these top groups out there, that's what they technically do. Now they have signatures, you know. But what we didn't see with Rocket Punch at that time, you know, as much as we all always look at their comeback and such, we never really seen an identity that really pulled to them. You know, something that we say Rocket Punch. But when we saw last comeback with Ring Ring, I'm not gonna say Bubble Up. That's Japanese promotions. But we're talking about Ring Ring, and then we really, you know, I think a lot of people really liked that. And then when we went to Chiquita, I think it was a really good vibe song. Kind of confused what's going on, why it's not trending harder than it should. But overall, I think they really own up to that concept. So at this point, I feel like that should be part of their identity. But also the fact that they also should diverse a little in terms of, you know, what Dukci said, that they should, you know, that they're doing is taking the old songs and making new.
That's kind of that they would. There is like they will do, like Duke said, they would do one time maybe old rock and roll or soul or twist or whatever. That it would be kind of like a Time Machine group.
Because the hardest thing that other new groups or even older groups, the hardest thing they have done so far is trying to keep to a certain concept, because people always want new music and they say, I want this, I want that. And, you know, we get a lot of girl crush groups, and then some of them go from, you know, pure cute and girl crush or vice versa. It kind of gets us confused, you know. And we tend to want something that is kind of consistent at times, and to me, that's good. I'm hoping Rocket Punch does that. So, just my opinion.
I think I really hope so too, because I would think that they already know what is the, like, with Ring Ring and with Chiquita, and maybe earlier also, that they know what is the sound that they want Rocket Punch to have. So I really hope they believe both fans and trust themselves to have that kind of signature sound and not go like totally go to trend whatever it's happening. But like Duke said, Volume hasn't never done it, so it's pretty probable that they don't do it.
Yeah, well, Willem is known to make great music.
Yeah. And like,
but that's as far as I'll go with Willem. But
like they make great music, or like at least they know how good music sounds like, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I mean, like Infinite was known about that, even at even if the trend was a little bit more modern. Infinite did the music. It was like it was from 90s or something like that, because the rock and like it has that kind of elements.
Yeah.
Like Infinite as a group also, and like Lovely's had their own brand. So I'm kind of comfortable about that. That William knows what kind of
Yeah.
music they want to do,
Yeah,
and
but if you
gonna
look,
stay the course.
yeah, but when we look at the discography of Rocket Punch, they honestly, I'm not sure they knew what they had on their hands. Honestly, if you look at from the beginning to Bim Bam Boom and such, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what their identity was, because they went from Bim Bam Boom to, it was a Red Punch, right? And then when we went to Juicy, we're like, well, for at least for me, I'm going, what is Rocket Punch? Are they going to young teen crush, or what's their song situation on there? When you go into Lovely's is, which is a group I know fully well of, is you see that they do pure what's it, pure concepts, actually all the time. The only time they did one that was different technically was their last comeback. Other than that, they stuck to that concept, that sound for a long time. But when it came down to Rocket Punch, they were moving up and down, trying to figure out what can work and what doesn't work. That's the one thing that I had a weird feeling with. At least I had uncertainty with Willem at that time with. And now when they got Ring Ring and then they did Chiquita, I felt like they know what type of sound they want from this group. They, like, if you look at it, it does fit every member's strengths on it, and they can make strong choreography in those songs. Plus, even though people are saying trend that the 80s or the retro is going away or anything, that's not true. There's a lot of old stuff, clothing, games, you know, there's a lot of stuff that was like, that they think was old back then is new now, and whatever was the 80s now, they think is the new thing now. So
it would be
that's not entirely true.
Yeah.
So for me,
yes.
For me, the reason why I always point out that for Rocket Punch, for them to have that signature now, and just have something, at least that's the way I see it. For Willem, they at least did this now. They understood what they have, and they're sticking by that. Infinite had the same way with them. They did have their own sound signature that they worked with. I'm not sure if they got it early on, but what they were super known for, and Willem was good for also, is they know how to train their trainees, because Infinite was known to be super synchronized, like to the point it's perfect choreography. So Lovely had the same thing. Rocket Punch is in that same level too. Now, like I said, when it comes to music and training and all stuff, then we can give credit to Willem, but that's as far as they go. Sad as it sounds. That's sad as it sounds. That's as far as it goes.
We don't talk about the rest.
I was like, I don't know about the other departments. I don't know what they do, but other than that part of the company, they
let's say that if everything else goes to that same level, we will be really glad.
Yeah, it'd be good. Look. Here's the thing: if you look at the stream numbers of Rocket Punch, they weren't bad. They were really good. They're actually really great. It's just the fact that promotion-wise, let's just take the elephant out of the room. Promotion-wise, Willem's not too good at that. Maybe they didn't hire the right people yet. Maybe they haven't found the right way of doing things yet. Or maybe they haven't found the whole way to deal with the new generation of, or the new way of how things are going. Unlike JYP and all those other companies or the big fours, they have a lot of people under their under their companies or under their companies that they can deal with that. Marketing is huge. Rocket Punch has all the talent out there. They got the music out there. They're just missing the one thing here that we want more of, and that's just promotions. It's not about the YouTubers or getting collaborations. It's just trying to have an overall strategy to build the fandom up even further. Trying to gain interest from other like-minded fans or people that might take a liking into Rocket Punch. And as much as I want to point it out, I want them to get more fans that they can help them deal with the music show wins and actually I would say be a more successful group than they are, because they have it. By all means, if you watch their shows or we watch their V lives, they're fun. They have great personalities. Just there's nothing wrong with it. It's like they got everything else.
They literally got everything right with these girls. But
there's nothing like I actually with this comeback, I feel like the girls have done everything that they can, and it's like everybody else should.
It's not
step up also.
Yeah. It's just not that the fans can't do anything. Honestly, you guys are doing everything. I've seen on the Twitters. I've seen it out there. You guys are doing everything you guys could do. It's just we just need just needs a little bit of push, and the company needs to do that. That's all they need to do. The agency needs to just push a little further, and then you'll see Rocket Punch can go a whole lot farther than they should. Now, what they do with that and how they do that, I have no idea. That's on them and marketing and how they do those stuff. I don't know, honestly.
I mean, Duke is good to tell more knows about this, but I really hope that this would be the moment that William is like understanding that there are fans who totally believe them that and think about Ketchy a little bit more. Maybe that's my hope. That they will understand that
ever since Juicy era.
Yeah, let's put in facts here. Is that your life and blood of your group is gonna be your fandom. You cannot just dissuade them or ignore them. The company shouldn't be doing that. They should be trying to listen to them. At least try to take an understanding on why certain fans are upset. I'm not saying the small minority. I'm talking about the majority. If everyone's crying out loud something's wrong, then Willem should at least address it. Now that's like I said, that's one of the biggest problems right now that is holding back Rocket Punch. It's not everything else. Like the girls are doing fine with promoting. They're funny. When you look at YouTube channels, you look at the radio shows that they're on, you'll end up loving them. There's no doubt about that. And that's not me being biased. That's just being me open-minded about the whole thing. They're just a very lovable and relatable group that you can really get into, that's just not the thing with that. I'm just like trying to air it out here. I'm not ranting by any means. I'm just trying to point out that Rocket Punch is such a great group. We just need something else to get them out of that rut, That's it. I saw. Here's the thing. I saw the numbers and I go, that should have been much better. Other Nuga groups should not be beating Rocket Punch. I'm not talking about the ones in Big Four and all stuff. I'm talking about Nuga groups. There's one, I'm not going to say the name, that I see as actually having better sales right now, and I go, that shouldn't be happening. And why is that happening? Because Willem is not promoting them. Yeah, well, Willem is not promoting them correctly enough to rectify that. Here's the problem. Here, elephant in the room, right? The biggest problem is there's certain points in Rocket Punch's career that they kind of ignored the internationals, and then they said, "Oh yeah, you're here. We actually know you're here now." And then they go, "Okay, they had their chance, all right?" And then, of course, fans are gonna say, "Why would I deal with this company? Why would I do that?" So, the lovely situation. That kind of messed everyone else up too again. They go, okay, this. And it's not trying to knock out on Rocket Punch themselves, but we know a lot of fans that were loveliness were also RCPC fans, and that kind of hurt them a little bit too. So what what Willem needed to do was be in good graces, and when something happens, just say, hey, we're going to try to work with it. We'll work with you guys and try to promote them as much as possible.
I mean...
That's just my.
It's
a good, right?
Yeah. I understand that. I think it's a good sign that they pretty swiftly like put English subs and stuff like that, and understands that the internationals are also
nice. Let's work
like like a part of it, and I just really I believe that maybe this comeback. I honestly believe that this comeback showed a little bit more to William about the potential of Rocket Punch, I think.
Yeah, so my input to this topic, right? So last comeback during like Ring Ring era, or like even during Bubble Up era, right? Like post Ring Ring, we did a lot of like mass emails, like in like every single fan, like international and Korean fans alike, in like in English and in Korean, to demand, like not demand something, just like requesting something, right?
Request, yeah.
Like for example, its live performance, like we were missing this one, and now they are on its live, right? Or like I don't know, like bringing back the Color Punch series, or like at least give us a mini album after like 10 months of waiting, right? So I believe, like, I'm not convinced they did this because of like the mass emails, but like I'm very happy that they at least,
I think it affected a little
the,
bit. I think they noticed a little bit.
And also, like, Rocket Punch have been trending like a week straight in Korea. Like every single time I looked on the Korean music trends, Rocket Punch was up there, and Chiquita too.
Well,
so so I think.
So then there's a big question, like what like what is the like Poe said, there has to be that one element that they still need. Then, like if it's trending and
well, like I said, I seen it. The streaming numbers are good for Rocky Punch. Now, here's my question to you, Dukci, is what can they do to overcome whatever they're missing here?
I don't know. Like
that's the 1 million.
Outside of the like. All we have to do is like believe in William, because like we as fans already do like more than enough. Like we're streaming, we're spending money on streams and voting and like trying to like promote Rocket Punch in our way in like every single community, right? Like I've seen people on like general K-pop discords, right, talking about Rocket Punch 2. I saw like a lot of new people discovering Rocket Punch through Chiquita and through like a lot of edits or fan cams and whatnot, right? I've seen a lot of people like barking at Suyun because of one particular clip, Suyun was going viral on Twitter. And a lot of new people came in, and like that's what we as fans could do, right? Like spreading the word, like trying our best, right? But the one thing that we have to do, like the one thing that we cannot control is like William's decisions.
Yeah.
Like we cannot control, like I wish we could send them to like variety shows or like popular variety shows like Weekly Idol or at least give them a new show. Like it's been such a long time.
Here's my take on the whole thing, right? Like I said, they have good streamings. The girls are great at what they're doing. The fans are doing all the stuff they're doing, right? Now here's my personal take. Whole situation is Rocket Punch has done all they can. You know, everyone's pushing the volumes everywhere. Woolham just needs to promote them correctly. They just need to make the right decisions. Honestly, at this point, make the right decisions, and they're pretty much good, right?
Just one right decision is more than enough.
Yeah. Because the problem is that they got everything, and Woolham just they were on this endless streak of bad decisions, and we all know this. This has been ongoing for some time. They've been going on this bad decision, and it ultimately it did catch up to Rocket Punch. Look, was it a year or two ago? Rocket Punch. They were really on the trend to go up there. Like I felt Rocket Punch would have been one of the top groups out there if they didn't do certain decisions. That even till this day I go, why they do that? And I go, I say it's whatever. But I felt like that certain day and that certain time, it did hurt Rocket Punch, and it did bite them at a certain point. Now, one of the things that the Rocket Punch is hurting on, and we see it. I think it's decent. Decent numbers for girl groups is their sales. We know this. The sale numbers are in the top girl group era right now. At least 10 or maybe 9 or 10. At least in the top 5 or top 6. Let's just go into that direction, right? we already know there's certain groups out there that are hitting 200,000 sales. I'm like, Rocket Punch not touching that. Can they hit? Can they at least hit 50? We've seen them hit 30,000. Can they hit 40 or 50,000? If they can hit that, I'd be saying that's good. But I don't know.
Here's the volume.
Yeah. The thing here is I'm uncertain that as much as I love Chiquita and this comeback, I'm not sure if they're even gonna hit the 40,000 mark. Maybe 30,000. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the numbers yet. Do you think they're gonna hit the 30,000 mark in sales?
I think I don't know really, because like, okay, so the thing is that, okay, I'm sorry for comparing, but every single group in Wulim got multiple versions, and like even in K-pop in general, right? There are a lot of groups who get more than one version for each album, right? And like Rocket Punch only gets one. Like, it's not that we don't want to buy, it's like we cannot buy any more than just one version, right? Like that for a regular person, like for a regular fan, there's no reason to buy more than one album, right?
Right.
And like, in my opinion, like what I would have done is to, I know, release two versions, like one in like this bright yellow, and one in pastel look. I don't know, like two different shades of yellow, right? But I don't know, like in my opinion, this is the one thing that hurts Rocket Punch physicals the most, like not being able to buy more. I think we are able to buy. I think we're willing to buy stuff.
Well, my point being my point on this one is the sales numbers. As much as the streaming's helping, they got that down. Bar none, I think that's gonna be the hardest for a lot of groups to deal with is streaming, and Rocket Punch has that down. But they're gonna. I remember this years ago. This is years ago. I think 15 or 16 or something. It was years ago. Red Velvet had the same problem. The problem was with Red Velvet at that time, and don't go on on me. I just recall this. There was a certain point. I think it was Red Velvet, but there's a certain group out there that the biggest problem they had at that time was their fans were too young. They're not able to buy stuff yet. They're not able to buy albums. They're just, the age group was, they was just too young to go buy multiple albums. And I think a couple of years afterwards, when these fans got a little older, of course they started buying, and then boom, right there, Red Velvet just went up the. I think in some ways, Rocket Punch maybe having a younger audience too. I'm not sure what the demographic is. That could be also something else.
I think so.
I think their demographic is pretty young. Yeah.
Yeah, because what they need is fans that can actually buy albums. As much as it is, you're gonna need the 20-something plus adults. Doesn't matter what gender, mind you, that will need to buy these albums. That's always been my thing. Is like, you can get all the fans in the world, get views and all stuff, but we all know part of the points in the music shows is the sales numbers, and of course that's actually one of the number one reasons that companies do it, to make money. So Rocket Punch just needs that. I think give it a year or so, because the reason why the numbers are in a weird situation is because new groups are coming out, and Rocket Punch needs to be up on that. They can't do a 9-month. This is the bad decision. This is one of the bad decisions Willem has done. They need to be consistent. Maybe 5-6 months down the line, that's fine, but they can't keep going down this route of 9 months or something like that. Because they need to keep the interest alive with all these members, Rocket Punch. There's too many new groups out there that are gonna take over these fans. Let's face it, that's what's gonna happen.
You got to be current all the time. You got to be in people's minds all the time.
And here's the thing, Dukci, you guys are doing everything. Like I said, you guys are doing everything you can up to this point. But Willem just needs to make those decisions. They just gotta be. They gotta be consistent. If they did that, we'd be here. Was it 2 or 3 years? Was it 2-3 years ago? And then from now, we would have been talking about, why is Rocket Punch having 70,000 sales, 80,000? We've been up there because the interest was out there, and we all know this because there was a lot of idols that love Rocket Punch. As much as, here's the thing. The other thing is, I wish they were chosen for queendom also. That could have been something else. As much some people don't want it to happen, that could have been something that would bring interest to them because they need the promotion. That's all they need. Rocket Punch just needs promotion, and they just don't. I don't know why Willem just put it there, right?
I think just people need to know about the existence of Rocket Punch. Like, I don't think they are like willingly ignoring Rocket Punch. I think they just don't know better. I think they just don't know who they are. Like, that's it basically. Like, I was also on the side who wished for a like Road to Queendom with Rocket Punch in it, since I know what like Golden Child and Lovelyz went through, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know. I think they would have put it off. I think they would have done it. But like, that's another topic for another day.
Yeah.
But I think like I hope Rocket Punch gets a lot of attention, especially in Korea. Like, I'm not talking about international fans.
Yeah.
I'm more talking about like Korean people discovering them, because Lovelyz is also like internationally, like basically nobody knows them, but like in Korea they are iconic. Like, same with Infinite, right? And same with Golden Child right now.
Well, that's the thing though, Dukci, is the biggest thing here, the biggest hurdle that Rocket Punch has is not international, is not the Korean audience. They just need Korean audience that buys albums. They have the streams. Here's the thing: the streams are up. Yeah, you guys are doing it too, but actually, the other thing to it is that the fact that there's other people who are non-Ketchys are actually listening to the song. That's why I was like, I'm always happy the fact that when I see the numbers, in their streams, I say that's the hardest to do, because they got the Korean people's interest. So they don't have that problem. That's not the thing. Their problem is trying to add the internationals to that. Actually, the international is their issue. It's the opposite around. I know in the community there's only these certain people, but actually that's actually partial the problem, because the sales numbers now, the reason why they quadrupled, actually back in the day 20,000-30,000 is a really good number already, but now that's actually meager numbers. And then going down to 5,000, that's the really bad. But the numbers that Rocket Punch are doing now is what you call okay. It's not mid-tier anymore. The reason for that is because internationals started buying these albums too. Even though how expensive shipping is, people are buying. That's why you're seeing groups that are going over 200,000 sales in like one instant hit, is because you have a bigger, wider audience out there that are buying it. And Rocket Punch just needs to also add them to the mix. That's why I felt like in Willem's case, they're trying to juggle the domestic audience and then also the international, but they don't know how to do that because they never been in that situation before. When it came down to Infinite and it comes to Lovelyz, they knew how to deal with the domestics. That's why their streams are up. That's why the Korean people love their music. That's never been the problem with them. Their problem is trying to juggle both at the same time. So, just my 2 cents on that one.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Just think about it. You think about that one.
And I think naturally, if they get locally more popular, I think it affects also international again and so on. It's so definitely.
That's why I love Rocket Punch, because they make great music. And honestly, that's just been one of the things that I always love about Willem, is that they make all these great tracks. But that's as far as they go. And I wish someone they hire can actually push them above that level and know how to do that. Because if you look at other groups out there, they have okay songs, but what they lack in the song, they put up in marketing and people trying to promote them. And promotion is huge in the industry right now. And it's not something you can just go, oh, that's whatever, All it takes is, like you said, them being on a Weekly Idol or some fun event that people are going to watch, 1,000 viewers. Think about it. If you had someone who's multi-million subs, I'm not talking about a music show, a music channel, but like a YouTuber who says, blah, 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 this is a great group, blah, 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 and they have 1.5 million or even less, let's say 200,000. If 5% of that even bought the album, your sales are up already by what? 50, was it 5,000, 2,000 maybe, give or take? It's huge, and that's what Willem needs to look for. They just they just can't just go, oh, well, look at the shows. We're gonna try to do these things.
It's
That's what they need,
it's
right?
kind of a mystery. It's kind of a mystery because if you think
Yeah.
that there are also like you would say that like Yuri and Yoni has been in different shows and everything, so there's so much potential going on. It just has to be get everything together and
Uh,
work as a team and stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
Jury has been the I would say the one of the best things about Rocket Punch. Jury there has been one of the best things. Her Juriful Days, that series was great. Like
That
like
gets a lot of views all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there was people who was not even Rocket Punch or doesn't even Willem that were watching that series. You can honestly see it. They
Yeah.
were loving whatever she was coming out with because what she showed there was great content that showed who she was. Now, if, let's say we had other members doing the same thing, I would be, oh my gosh, that would have been, whew, that would be amazing. I would love a Sohi one from her short hair, long hair, and also that would be my. That's my whole thing, right? Or you know, but that's my thing, right? Just great content that can be out there
Yeah.
to appeal to the audience out there, you know,
And just to showcase how they are, like who they are, right? And that's what I think. That's what I hope for in the future. That William is going to like bring back these kind of reality shows that showcase who they are, and not just like, okay, it's Lunar New Year's, let's just do some kind of fun thing, right? I just
And the other thing that I'm kind of thinking, I haven't been watching V Live. I'll be honest with you guys, I have not touched V Live. I see it from time to time, but I don't have the strength anywhere to watch the V Lives at this point. But have they been doing V Lives like in person, or they stopped that and now they're starting again? Like, how's that going on with everyone?
They started again, yeah.
So
Yoni did, I think, yesterday. No.
So I think one of the things that fans can do, and this is something that a certain community out there kind of did at that time, is to make funny clips about members. You know, that's a good way to promote them. But even then, I would still say better that they make actual original content. But yeah, V Lives with English subs and then funny way of interacting the whole thing out. Because, you know, of course, you see that from other channels out there who's doing the same thing. I just feel like that's something that can help promote them even further. Like you said, Suyun has viral over something she does music shows. You could do the same thing with the V Live stuff. Just my
and something needs to go viral or something like that. That's this.
I mean, take a look at one group which is not Rocket Punch, like Issa from Stacy. Her birthday cake dropping, all stuff. That's been iconic. Yeah. Everyone makes fun of that thing all the time. But yeah, it's kind of like that. It just takes a small clip and
there's definitely gonna be a lot of material about Yoon Young doing something.
Dude, I still remember the one clip that went viral the most. I think was when they did this fanship V Live, right?
Yeah.
And where Suyun, like, they did a lot of dance covers, right? But Suyun told Ketchys to say, like, okay, can you please show this to her? And she covered PTT from Luna.
Yeah.
And it went viral to the point where, like, people got banned on Twitter. Like, their accounts got restricted. Even high. Like,
well, that's.
I mean,
see, that's my point though. That's minus fanship. If they could do more V Lives like that, that would have been crazy good.
Yeah.
That's the con that people need to be doing. No.
Oh my! Like, I'm glad that they are slowly coming back with V Lives. I think they couldn't do V Lives for a month because they were like
prepping. Right? It's their usual stick, man. We all know this. It's a usual stick, and when they do V Lives, it's all voice only. So
yeah,
understood on that one. So
yeah, but I think they like doing V Lives, and there will be, I don't know, does things change after the things change in V Live? I don't know, but hopefully not.
Wait. I have a good question for all. If it minus Jury has her own little vlog. Who's the other? Which other member would you love to see do a vlog like that?
All right. So honestly, I think either Yoni or Diane, because Diane is still in school, right? And she could do something like a vlog kind of thing, like I don't know, like showcase how how the life is of an idol and a student, right? At the same time. And
Yeah,
I think
Diane
this would look pretty interesting, but however, this would be a bit problematic or like a bit difficult because, of course, you cannot show like her friends on camera, like you know. But I think this would look interesting, or just Yoni, because Yoni is just outgoing. I think she just loves everything. She can go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like the same.
Like Yoni, I think like Yoni traveling somewhere would be so fun.
Yeah.
Like a maybe Yoni and Union traveling, like a travel log or something. That would be like.
Oh wait! I would love you. I would love a Yukyung be like. That girl always has these weird, funny stories that she has. I would love to have that one of a vlog of Yukyung. That's a must. I think.
Yeah,
that's
like the daily life of Yoongyung, and that's her. Like I don't know, everything she does is so funny. I love her.
I even take it a little bit further. I would have to have like this kind of a cooking show or something, or doing something with hands, like and that kind of show with Yoongyung and see how is she doing, because she's really good at trying, but something always happens. But I think the most like adorable quality of her is that she can laugh about it, and she can say, I did this silly mistake, sorry, Ketchys, and that kind of stuff. So I think that would be also really cool, like this kind of, there would be some kind of special thing that she learns every time and tries to do it or something. Like these things could work really well, like these things like.
Yeah, like what I love about Yoongyung is like she's clumsy and she knows that, and she embraces it in some way. Like she isn't even like embarrassed. Like of course she's embarrassed. Like but she doesn't feel bad about it. She just laughs it. She's just laughing with everyone else, right?
Yeah.
And this idea with a cooking show, or like with going to the like pottery or something, right? Or like drawing something for the members,
like
right? I would love that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Creating pottery, making food or something, because the girls are saying, don't let Yoongyung to the kitchen. So I think that would be fun.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I would love to see just like a new reality content in general, right? Like, I don't know, maybe Soon likes to like do photographs a lot. Like she takes a lot of good pictures, and like maybe she could just take Ketchys to a journey, like going to the mountains, going to the beach, whatever, and just looking for a perfect shot or something, right?
Yeah.
Or like I don't know. I would love everything. Or
I think the like this would be the great thing, is that there would be this kind of reality show that every week there will be somebody doing something that they want to do or something. Like I don't think we can like do the punch time all over again, because it's more about like showing a new group and so on. But something like this kind of vlog series that every member or two members go to do something, that would be really funny, I think.
So please, I hope a Wulim
employee,
I hope someone watches this video. I hope someone.
Because you just need to check like punch time, the views, and the views are crazy. There's so many people who are watching still them.
Even Juriful days, right? Even
Juriful days,
like, making numbers.
But also punch time and that kind of stuff.
Well, that's the thing though. That Rocket Punches, they're really made to be great at making these type of content. I'm just unsure. I'm just unsure why they were not given a chance to do even more of it. I mean, Juriful days, but they could have added more to that.
Yeah, every member could do those things, and I think they would love to do. I think they really would like, not only that it would be good publicity or good PR. I think they would love to do something like that, because that's their personality too.
Or like at least like not a entire series, with like a lot of budget and whatnot, right? But do you guys remember when Suyun and Yoongyung did this like discovering Korea video, right? When they went to the countryside and
it was,
just had a lot of fun, right? Just random videos like these every once in a while.
Yeah.
Right? I would love them. Like not in a series necessarily, but just like I don't know, like every week or like
well, that's
every 2 weeks,
yeah.
just a fun video.
As long as they're consistent, that's all I'm saying. That's all.
Yeah,
just
that's true.
Like I remember the anticipation when Beautiful Days season 2 came up, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's another Beautiful Days!" And I was waiting every single week for one episode, and I was so happy. Like, this was the one thing I was looking forward to the most of this week.
Yeah,
and I missed that.
Yeah,
she will do season. Is it season 4 or season 3 or what is it?
I'm not sure.
I know
it's the next one, season
right
4. Season 3?
Maybe season 3. Wait, did they do a new season already? I was like, hold up. I think season. I haven't been there.
Hold on. Like I don't remember it myself. Wait.
But definitely they need to do something like that. I think not only for Ketchy but for themselves.
Yeah, Beautiful Days 3. I think. No, they did the 3rd season. And now it's Beautiful Days 4, the next one.
So yeah. So she has done a lot. Like I think in one interview, I think she said that okay, she will do season 4. I just don't know what's the topic because she has done from so many things. So hopefully she will do that one.
Yeah, but the last season, I gotta admit, she did so much like creative content, right? Like the trainee routine, for example, right? Or like the video call with Marco. I remember it was so much fun. I remember watching it and I was smiling every single second of the video because I love both of them. I don't know Marco too well, but the way they are just best friends, right? And they just talk with each other, like just having fun. I love that.
Yeah.
Or when they showcase their skills in Beautiful Days, like Jury, like singing, I think driver's license, right? Or like the entire group dancing to Rocketeer, or what was it? The other one called like Infinity or something? I don't know. Like another Japanese song when they like learned the entire choreography in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. I think this one's very funny.
Yeah, those were.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we've been at this for an hour.
Yeah.
Man, time is flying, man.
It's flying every time we talk about it.
It's been an hour, right?
Yeah. Oh, I can see on my side. Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. It's just so good to see the girls. Like I said many times, I think I can see, especially this time, how much they enjoy being back on stage and having contact with like I didn't notice it first, but even if there was like maybe 20 or 30 Ketchys in the showcase, that meant so much for them, and I was so happy about them. Envy about, of course, to those Ketchys who were there, but happy that they were there and they could see that there are Ketchys who support them and love them and stuff like that. So that's cool.
And I'm just happy that they get to live like their dream, like the life of an idol, right? Like before that, they were just regular, like I don't know, YouTubers or like TikTokers, right? But right now they are idols, and I enjoy every single moment and hope they live the absolute best time they can have.
Of course.
Yeah, and please come sooner than 9 months. Please do a comeback.
Make another comeback.
Summer, please, summer come back. Make
Summer
our
comeback.
summer
Juicy part 2, please.
But with more budget, please.
Yeah.
Instead of one set right there.
I gotta admit though, for Yellow Punch, for Chiquita, they spent a ton of money compared to like the
they
previous
spent more.
comebacks, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's it.
Oh, jeez. All right. I'm running out of topics. I'm like running out of topics. I'm going, what's next?
No, I think we have like yeah, I'm just like just enjoying the time that I still can see them. In my case, I can see this is the last week I can see them for a while, but I will enjoy this week. So
Oh yeah.
So-
Oh, yeah. Just give it your all, you know. And like you said, you got your what's that? In Are You Wrong Radio? You DM me saying you got your morning call.
oh yeah.
Don't go into
I
context.
got
You don't go on context why
Yeah,
it's a
I
good
got-
thing. Just say that you
Yeah,
love
they
it.
were-
and go-
Yeah, I took the they did a wake up call and then they made the good night. I think Diane and Yoni make good night, and Jungyeon and Suyun did the wake up call, and I took them and used them on my phone now, and I'm gonna
Oh
use
my
it
God.
like
Bro, can you send them? Can you send them? I think I missed it.
I guess you're gonna sleep better with that.
yeah, I'm gonna use it like and just have them all every night and every morning with me. So that's cool.
Oh my
I
God.
hope they know that they have so loyal fans, and like in general,
I
like
think they do.
like
I think they do.
I genuinely hope that they know how much they changed lives, right?
Oh.
Even like not just for Alex, but just like for me, for Yupo, for like everyone else, right? They had a serious impact on our lives, and I hope they know that. I hope they know that they are appreciated in this world.
I think if you're in contact with them
Oh
and
my
you
gosh.
comment them, I
Don't-
think you know. I
Don't
think
tell
they
me
know.
don't tell me you wrote a letter like that already to them, did you?
No.
Oh.
No, I will definitely tell Suyun later, but I think.
I'm not talking about pocket. I'm actually talking about like a real letter, you know. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I should. I don't know.
You're gonna make them have tears of joy. I'll say that. That's for sure.
Yeah, maybe.
They're gonna feel more, you know, that more appreciative. At the same time, that they're doing is important. So.
But definitely they are in my normal life, and wherever they are, kind of give me more energy and kind of also this kind of positive, because they are so positive, like and how they react to other people. It kind of gives that same kind of feeling for me. So that way they do a lot of good things.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have sent one time for Uni, so maybe I will. But I mean that would be kind of cool to send and just like tell how important they are and stuff like that. So maybe I will do it.
Oh.
We'll definitely do it for the anniversary.
Oh,
Yeah,
the anniversary.
definitely.
Mhm, okay.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh, I haven't wrote in a while. I haven't done that writing in a while. I don't know. Those are personal. I might write one for Remember, but I won't say who.
Oh, in the end,
Okay.
at the end, I just want to mention one more that I want to like maybe have this kind of like Ketchys who are listening, this little bit thinking that there I've been like planning and thinking of many times that there will be these kind of fan projects or some videos that we can do about like choreo stuff or something, because I know those are the things that people get not only members but also other group stands will
Oh wait,
notice and stuff like that.
I have an idea, but I'll do it later.
Okay.
What I did, I was like, something got up. I was
That's
like,
a secret. That's a soft
I
secret.
need something first. But, we'll see.
Yeah. But that's something that I want to all the Ketchys who are listening to think about what could be. Let's see for the next comeback. Could we do something like that, like send videos about doing choreos or messages or something like that? That would be cool, I think.
Dude, like what I want to do, like I don't know if it's possible, but just like
It is. Everything is possible. Almost
I don't
everything.
know. I think it would be pretty cool to like have each member, like each fan, record just one word, and every single video combined together, like edited together, just is a huge video letter just for them, right?
That is.
I think that is possible to do.
That's dope, but I think it's very hard to pull off.
Oh yeah, it would be very
I mean,
maybe.
I mean, if everybody sends just like a video clip or something, it can happen. It's not too hard.
No. It's a lot more time consuming than you think it is. I'll say that.
Yeah,
you need a very powerful computer to do that too. So.
And the best and the hardest thing I think is like to get them to see this video, right? I have no idea. I have no idea how to like make sure that they watch this video.
No,
I know.
Maybe.
You can. Yeah, you can. There's a way. You don't need to send a link. You don't need to send a link. You can send picture, right? Still on Pocket Doll.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so send a picture and then say type this out, and then there's a good chance they'll look it up. Just say look up this in Korean or whatever, and then have the video and whatever that is, and then just send like, different screenshots to them. I don't know which member, but yeah, and there's a good chance they're gonna see it. I'll say right now, that's the best way to do it.
They see a lot of stuff. Like I think the girl said that they almost every day they Google themselves like and watch what new content Ketchys has done. So I'm sure they will see. So.
Oh well, I'm just saying that's a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
You get a response also.
Keep that in mind.
I said like you get a response also in Pocket Doll, but also the fact that there's a good chance they're gonna see it at the same time.
Oh, one idea would be doing like now Rocket Punch are doing their own challenges, but also the fans can do some kind of challenge and post them on Twitter and stuff like that. We just need to think what would be the good idea, maybe for their anniversary next time or whatever.
Maybe.
So.
Maybe.
Everything's possible.
Yeah. I mean, that's what fan projects is all about.
That is it. That's great. This is why we didn't have any script.
I know.
So sorry everybody who is watching this and listening this, but yeah. But it's
three fanboys just talking about Rocket Punch.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, all fangirls are welcome also. So just contact, but
I know.
But yeah, but it's always fun talking about and knowing that there's gonna be a little bit longer break now. It's even more kind of meaningful to talk about Rocket Punch and talk with you guys and it's been fun again. Thanks.
I have to thank you for like bringing me to this Ketchy Nation talk, right? I have to thank you. You approached me, and I will definitely miss it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not. We'll be back someday.
Yeah, it's not the end. It's just a long wait.
Yeah.
Hopefully the wait's gonna be the next comeback. You know?
I hope it's not 9 months.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, who's going to come back first, Alex or Rocket Punch?
We need an Alex comeback.
That's a good. Who does the first comeback? Is it Alex or Rocket Punch?
Oh man. Oh, all right. So how long are we gonna keep this going?
I think. Yeah. I just want to say. I think I think you all Ketchys has done really great, and during this promotion comeback, and I really like all of you, and I'm proud of being a Ketchy and being one of you. So just hi to everyone who is listening to this and watching and supporting Rocket Punch. Thank you.
Nice.
Damn it, you got me teary eyes. I got teary eyes, bro.
Yeah.
Why do you have to say that?
I know. Right?
All right.
Okay, but that's a good.
That's a good ending.
I was like, hold on. Are we saying, is this the end of this show or what?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right. So, what's your final say? Alex kind of said his thing already, so.
I said my things. Yeah.
Okay,
man.
so for me, I think like no matter what's going to happen in the next few weeks, right, during the promotions, I think we just have to focus on enjoying Rocket Punch, right, and like having fun alongside them. I think that's the one thing I want. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so it's my say. Oh man, Ketchy Nation. I never knew we were gonna get to episode 9.
Yeah.
Let alone with Alex kind of the one asking me to help him with this thing, so it's kind of a heck of a ride, you know. It's been one of those things where I go, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, I think at first it was like with Poe that let's just try once and we'll see if we're gonna download it or anything. And now it's already episode 9. So.
I know, we're just going like, yeah, we're just gonna do this thing, and now we're like, oh, it's episode 9. I mean, it's not a big number, but man, if you think about how many, you know, from all the times we've kind of do this, it's kind of remarkable in its own sense. So yeah, it's been it was been fun, you know. It's been a lot of fun.
If someone wants to challenge themselves, listen to all the 9 episodes.
Oh my god! And then but then there was pre-Ketchy Nation 2 that we did too, but no one knows that one.
No one
knows that.
I'll say this 9 episodes.
Yeah. So you know, it's been one of those things where we kind of talk about the situation with Rocket Punch, you know, and having a fun time always. Talking about the girls and, you know, what we could do to improve or what we like about the comebacks, you know. It's been a one heck of a ride, you know.
Heck of a ride. Hopefully it continues.
So hopefully the comebacks will come through more, and hopefully Alex has a comeback too, you know.
As soon as possible.
Here, you know?
Hopefully. Yes. So, let's believe so.
So let's hope that everything goes well and everyone's A-okay, you know, and safe and happy, right? That's all I'm gonna say. And to all the, you know, all the people that have been listening to us, you know, you guys have been awesome, you know, and listening to us here. And we'll be back. I always say that. We
don't know when, but we'll be back.
We'll definitely be back.
So, you know, and all the Ketchies out there, you know, you guys are awesome. Always seeing you all work your hard for the members, you know, getting those banners up, you know, trying to get the tweets up there, the streams, you know, you guys are the best when it comes down to that. Just know that and just have fun. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, I think that's my say on this whole thing. All right, is that our final words? Are we done?
I think
there's been final words. All
right. All right. Before I do that, as usual, even though this could be a long wait from now, if you like what you heard today and there's a little bit longer than usual, if you can click the like and then the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed with us, subscribe. We'll hopefully be back, and then you'll have better content out there. All right, going back.
And there is also this is gonna be in a Ketchy Nation YouTube channel, and I'm pretty sure there will be, at least now I'm saying that hopefully Dukci or some others can put content there while I'm away, and that way Ketchies can get new great content and stuff like that. And this will be there. This time I will not download it to any port bay or anything. I don't have the way to do it anymore. But definitely, yeah. I hope you had all fun with us.
Yeah, I hope you had a fun time listening to our chats here. I know
Yeah.
it's kind of random, all over the place, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I hope it was okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So this is our adieu, I guess, or our final goodbyes here for the time being. So
Yeah.
I hope everyone has a great time. Be safe, be happy, and just have a good time over there.
Go Ketchy, go Rocket Punch. Bye.
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 Ketchy fighting. Ketchy fighting.